would still be there covering the knothole.
Scout? Where are you? Scout, you come here.
My name's Jean Louise, but when I was that young girl in the tree, they called me Scout.
You hear me, Scout?
I'm watching for Atticus.
Atticus, that's my father. Back then he seemed ancient, feeble. He was a lawyer and nearly 50. When my brother Jim asked him why he was so old, he said he got started late. We thought that reflected on his manliness. He was much older than the parents of our school contemporaries. There was nothing we could say about him.
Because he doesn't do anything. Atticus doesn't drive a dump truck for the county. He isn't sheriff, he doesn't farm or work in a garage or anything worth mentioning. Other fathers go hunting, play poker, or fish. Atticus just sits in an office and he reads.
With attributes like that, however, he did not remain as inconspicuous as Jim and I might have wished. No, he did not.
Hey, Scout, how come your daddy defends niggers? Scout's daddy defends niggers.
You better take that back,
You
boy!
gonna make me? My folks say your daddy's a disgrace and that nigga ought to hang from the water tank.
You take that back!
Make me. Try and make me.
Scout, I told you to come in.
I'm not ready to come in. I have to talk to Atticus.
It was Macomb, Alabama, and it was back in 1935 when I was that young girl. Back when ugly words were first shouted at us. Back at the beginning of an experience that brought a man to his death. And it brought Boo Radley storming out of that shut-up house. The attack on me, my brother's arm broken, another man killed. But that's not what I want to remember. That isn't why my mind's come back here. There's something I have to do. Something my father wanted. Probably enough years have gone by. Enough so I can look back. Perhaps even enough so I can do the one thing he wanted. No, there was one other thing. When he gave us our air rifles, he asked us never to kill a mockingbird.
Your father's right. Mockingbirds just make music. They don't eat up people's gardens. They don't nest in corn crib. They don't do one thing but just sing their hearts out. And that is why it's a sin to kill a mockingbird.
Miss Monty, this is an old neighborhood, ain't it?
Been here longer than the town.
No, I mean, folks in our street are all old. Jim and me's the only children.
Yeah, Mrs. DeBose. Yeah, you're right. Mrs. DeBose, she's old. Almost 100, right?
And Miss Crawford's old, and so are you, and Atticus.
Oh, not being wheeled around yet. Neither's your father. You're lucky. You and Jim have the advantage of your father's age. Well, if he was 30, ooh, you'd find life quite different.
I'm sure I would. Atticus can't do anything.
Oh, you'd be surprised. There's life in him yet.
What can he do?
Quite a lot. Seems to me you'd be proud of him.
Why? The way some folks are starting to go along, you'd think he was running us still. I have to speak to him.
We lived over there. Atticus, my brother Jim, and Calpurnia, our cook, who raised us. Calpurnia was buxom and stout.
You come in and wash up before your father gets home.
I said I wasn't ready.
Your brother's already washed. Why can't you behave as well as him?
Because he's older than me and you know it.
Get in there.
Calpurnia's hand was as hard as a bed slap. My mother died when I was 2, so I never felt her absence. But I felt Calpurnia's tyrannical presence as long as I could remember.
The water's too hot.
Keep scrubbing.
Even in 1935, Macomb, Alabama was already a tired old town. In rainy weather, the streets turned to red slop. Grass grew in the sidewalks. The courthouse sagged in the square. There's Heck Tate, the sheriff, and Judge Taylor.
Atticus, you home?
Not yet, Mr. Tate. Afternoon, Judge Taylor.
Cal, tell him we were passing by.
You want him to call?
No, that's all right. We'll see him later anyway.
People moved slowly then, and somehow it was hard. The day was 24 hours long, but it seemed longer. There was no hurry, for there was no place to go. Nothing to buy and no money to buy it with.
Lack of money is no excuse to let a place go like that. At the least, they could cut the Johnson grass and rabbit tobacco. But of course, they're Radleys.
Miss Stephanie Crawford, a neighborhood scold. According to her, everybody in Macomb has a streak. A drinking streak, a gambling streak, a mean streak, a funny streak.
No Atkinson minds his own business. Every third Merriweather is morbid. The truth is not in the Delafields. All the Bufords walk like that. If Miss Grape sits in out of Lydia E. Pigcan bottles, well, it's nothing unusual. Her mother did the same.
She was also your primary source of information about Boo Radley.
When that boy was in his teens, he took up with some bad ones from Old Surrey. They were arrested on charges of disorderly conduct, disturbing the peace, assault and battery, and using abusive and profane language in the presence and hearing of a female. Boo was released to his father, who shut him up in that house, and he wasn't seen again for 15 years.
I'd have to ask, as she intended, Miss Stephanie, what happened 15 years later?
Boo Radley was sitting in the living room, cutting some items from the Macon Tribune to paste into his scrapbook. As his father walked by, Boo drove the scissors into his leg, pulled them out, wiped them on his pant leg, and resumed his activities. He was then 33. Mr. Radley said no Radley was going to an insane asylum, so he kept him in that house, where he still is to this day.
How do you know? How can you be sure he's still there?
Because I haven't seen him carried out yet.
My brother and I had never seen him. That didn't happen till later. And when it did, we were in no condition to take much notice, being in fear for our lives. People said Boo Radley came out when the moon was down. If azaleas froze during a cold snap, it was because he breathed on. The tall Radley pecan trees shook their fruit into the adjoining schoolyard out back, but the pecans lay untouched. Radley pecans would kill you. A baseball hit into the Radley yard was a lost ball. No questions asked. My brother Jim, before the fight when his arm got broken. Alabama must be playing in the Rose Bowl with Jim winning the winning touchdown.
Where you going this time of day, Jeremy Fitch? Playing hooky, I suppose. I'll just call up the principal and tell him.
It's Saturday, Mr. Boss.
Wonder if your father knows where you are.
Of course he does.
Marty Atkinson told me you broke down her scuppernard arbor this morning. She's gonna tell your father. And then you're gonna wish you'd never seen the light of day.
I didn't go near her Scuppernong Arbor.
Don't you contradict me, boy! If you're not sent to reform school by the end of next week, my name's not DeBose.
Mrs. Henry Lafayette DuBose. If she was on the porch with Jim or I passed by, we'd be raped by her wrathful gaze. subjected to ruthless interrogation regarding our behavior, and given a melancholy prediction on what we'd amount to when we grew up, which was always nothing. Jim and I hated her. We didn't know she was fighting a hard battle.
Miss Cal?
Reverend Sykes of the First Purchase Church, called First Purchase because it was paid for from the first earnings of the freed slaves.
Afternoon, Reverend.
Afternoon. It's about Brother Tom Robinson and his troubles. We have to do more for his family.
Yes, Reverend.
For the next three Sundays, the collection will go to Helen. Please encourage everyone to bring what they can.
Why are folks taking up a collection for Tom Robinson's wife?
To tell you the truth, Miss Jean Louise, Helen is finding it very hard to find work.
I know Tom Robinson's done something awful, but why won't folks hire Helen?
To tell you the truth, Miss Jean Louise, folks don't want nothing to do with him or his family.
Yes, Paul.
I told you. Stay out of town right now, hey?
I'm here.
Bob Ewell, his daughter Mayella. No truant officer could keep any of the Ewells in school. No public health officer could keep them free of filth and disease. Good times or bad, they lived off the county in a cabin by the garbage dump near a small Negro settlement. And all Bob Ewell could hold on to that made him feel better than his nearest neighbor was if scrubbed with lye soap and very hot water, his skin was white.
Why'd you guys stop talking?
Remembering it now, I'm not surprised they stopped talking.
Well, I gotta make a lot of calls. Goodbye, Miss Jean Louise. See you Sunday, Miss Cal.
Afternoon.
Bye.
Bye, baby.
Cal, what did Tom Robinson do?
You mean what do they say he did? Old Mr. Bob Ewell accused Tom of attacking his girl and had him put in jail.
But everyone in Macomb knows the Ewells. You think folks would be glad to hire Tom's wife?
That's what you think.
What does it mean he attacked her?
You're gonna have to ask Mr. Finch about that. You hungry?
I have to see Atticus. There's Dill!
Dill. This was the summer Dill came to us, who gave us the idea of making Boo Radley come out.
Hey Dill!
His real name was Charles Baker Harris, and he was sent here to spend the summer with an aunt. We came to know him as a pocket Merlin whose head teemed with eccentric plans, strange longings, and quaint fancies. He was to be my childhood fiancé, which was nice for a girl, even if he wasn't very big. I'm little, he said one time, but I'm old.
You watched for your father? That's right. What about your daddy? What do you mean? Well, you never say anything about him. It's because I haven't got one. Is he dead? No. Then, if he isn't dead, you've got one, haven't you?
Never mind her, Dill.
How can you say he hasn't got a father if he isn't dead?
Scout.
Nathan Radley.
When old Mr. Radley died, some folks thought that Boo might come out, but they had another thing coming. Boo's older brother, Nathan, that's him, moved in and took his father's place. At least Nathan would speak to us.
How do you do, Mr. Nathan?
Afternoon.
Looking back for a place to begin, perhaps it would be what happens next.
Now Boo Radley's in there all by himself.
Wonder what he does. Looks like he's sticking his head out the door sometime.
He goes out when it's pitch dark. I've seen his tracks in the backyard many a morning. And one night, I heard him scratching on the back screen.
Wonder what it looks like.
Judging from his tracks, he's about 6.5 feet tall. He eats raw squirrels that he can't see catch. What teeth he has are yellow and rotten. His eyes pop out most of the time he drools.
Let's make it come out. Make Boo Radley come out.
If you want to get yourself killed, all you have to do is go knock on that door.
You're scared. Too scared to put your big toe in the front yard.
I ain't scared, just respectful.
I dare
You dare me?
Don't you go near it, Jim. You gotta run out on a dare.
Let me think a minute.
Just touch the house. I dare you.
Touch the house, that's all.
He'll probably come out after you. And Scout and me will jump him and hold him down till we can just tell him we just want to look at him. Well,
Don't hurry me.
Scouting's right behind you. Folks where I come from aren't so scared. Have seen so scared folks as here.
So there!
Someone at the window! Look at the curtains!
He was watching, he saw me!
Don't you ever do that again. If you get killed, what? Has Atticus already swallowed? What would become of me?
Where'd you get the chewing gum?
It was sticking in the knothole.
That tree, spit it out right now!
I was just getting the flavor.
Suppose it's poison, suppose Boo Radley put it there, you go gargle.
It'd take the taste out of my mouth.
Let's throw a pebble against the door. And when he sticks his head out, let's say we want to buy him an ice cream. That'll seem friendly. Maybe, if he's had to spell with us, he'd feel better.
How do you know you don't feel good now?
How do you feel if you've been shut up for 100 years for nothing but cats to eat? You might have to him.
Better leave it to me.
You're not gonna throw a stone at the Radley house.
I guess I gotta keep on showing you.
Jim,
Your father!
Atticus!
just what you were about to do, Jim.
Nothing, sir.
I don't want any of that. Tell me.
Well, I was gonna throw a pebble to get Boo Radley come out.
Why?
Because, sir, we thought might enjoy us.
I see, son. I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to tell you one time. You don't bother that man.
But why doesn't
Look,
he
what
ever...
Mr. Radley does is his own business. If he wants to stay inside his own house, he's got every right to stay inside without the attention of inquisitive children. How would you like it if I barge in your rooms at night without knocking?
That's different.
Oh, it is.
Because we're not crazy.
Look, what Mr. Radley does might seem peculiar to us, but it does not seem peculiar to him.
Anyone who says his own side.
Oh, listen, but that's his decision. Look, I'm going to ask you something. If you do it, you find you're going to get along a lot better with all kinds. You see, you don't really understand a person until you consider things from his point of view.
Sir?
Until you climb into his skin and kind of walk around in it.
You want me to see things from Boo Radley's point of view?
He means,
You stay out of
No,
it.
Bill's right, but I expect I'm just asking too much. There's Walter Cunningham.
I got my better plan. See ya.
Hey, listen, you folks, make sure you stay away from that house, regardless. Hey, Walter.
Hey, these are for you, Mr.
Thank you.
Turnip greens.
Thank you very much.
I'd like to pay cash for your services, but between the mortgage and entailment, I just...
That's all right, Jim. You please take this sack in the cow. Yeah, I'd say your bill is more than paid.
You put in a lot of time.
Well, let's see now. There was a load of stove wood you left in the backyard. Then there was a sack of hickory nuts. At Christmas, you left a crate of smilax and holly. I'm more than paid.
Well, if you say so.
Your boy's in my class at school, Mr. Cunningham. We had a little disagreement the other day.
Well, I've had a few with him myself, little lady.
I didn't beat him up that bad.
Well, he can't defend himself against a girl. He's just gonna have to take it. Much obliged, Mr. Finch.
Anytime I can be of help.
Why does he pay with stove wood and turnip greens?
Well, because that's the only way he can.
Are we poor, Atticus?
We are indeed.
As poor as the
Look,
Cunninghams?
the Cunninghams are country folk, and the depression hits them the hard. What's this trouble you are having with my client's boy?
He said some things I didn't like, so I rubbed his nose in the dirt.
That's not very ladylike. What'd he say?
Things, and I've been waiting for you to get home.
Atticus, catch!
Hey, whoa! Hey, hang on a minute, son. Not today, not today.
Atticus, will you be playing the football game for the Methodist?
What game?
Well, it won't be till fall, but everyone's talking about it already. It's for fundraising. The Methodist challenged the Baptists to game touch football.
Look, I wouldn't be of much help, Jim.
But everybody in town's father's
Well,
fun.
everybody except yours.
Every other father.
Well, look, I break my neck.
It's touch.
I'm too old for that sort of thing.
Sir, would you up there and show Scout me your air rifles?
Look,
Later,
Look, you have to wait for your Uncle Jack. He'll really show you.
Couldn't you show us?
I'm not interested in guns.
He's not interested in anything.
Now you'll have to chase after it. Jim, why did folks slow down as they go past?
What folks?
This is Jim. We're only kids who like to run loose and rip up the countryside.
Why is everybody?
Because that's the way they are.
But why?
I have to look at my football.
Someone call?
Atticus, I've been meaning to ask. Do you defend?
Yes, I do. And don't say nigger scout, that's common.
It's what everybody at school
Well,
says.
from now on, it'll be everybody less one. Well, look, you don't understand. There's a lot of hot talk around town that I should be defending Tom Robinson, but I'm going to defend that man.
Folks say you shouldn't do it, then why are you doing it?
Well, the main reason is if I didn't defend him, I couldn't really have much respect for myself, could I? I couldn't even tell you and Jen to do anything anymore.
You mean Jim and me wouldn't have to mind you anymore?
That's about right.
Why?
Well, I could never ask you to mind me. Every lawyer gets at least one case in his lifetime that affects him personally. Well, this one's mine, I guess.
Are we gonna win it?
No, honey. Well, simply,
Then why?
well, because we were licked 100 years before we started. There's no reason for us not to try to win.
You sound like some old Confederate veteran.
Well, except we're not fighting Yankees. We'll be fighting our friends. But remember this, no matter how bitter things get, they are still our friends, and this is still our home. And I'll tell you what I want you to do. I want you to keep your head up and your fists down, even if things turn ugly. Look, no matter how bitter things get, you're still our friends. And I hope you can get through what's coming without catching Macon's usual disease. How people go stark and raving mad anytime anything involving a Negro comes up. It's something I just don't pretend to understand.
The Tom Robinson case must be pretty important.
Well, it goes to the essence of a man's conscience about what is right and wrong.
Suppose you're wrong about it.
How's that?
Well, most people think that they're right and you're wrong.
Well, they're entitled to think that. But before I can live with other folks, I've got to live with myself.
What does that mean?
Well, I have to live every person's conscience. You got to live with your conscience, and that's not for sale.
Jem! Jem, hey!
I thought I had interesting information to pass along to Jim. Apparently, our father was more complex than we had realized. Certainly, this new aspect of his legal practice was more promising than doing papers in an office. I found my brother unresponsive. Probably the Tom Robinson case wasn't as new to him as it was to me. Thinking back on it now, probably it was abuse from older boys that made Jim so eager to have his father involved in sensible community activities, like a game of touch football. All such invitations were politely declined. Then, a few weeks later, something happened. Something that made our father even more of a puzzle. Tension in town regarding the approaching trial was getting drum tight. But what happened didn't have anything to do with that. It had to do with a liver-colored bird dog named Tim.
Why do I have to come home?
Because I tell you, that old dog from down yonder is sick.
It's just
Cal, can you come out a minute?
It's just Tim and he's gone lopsided, that's all.
What is it, Jim? I can't come out every time you want me.
It's that old dog from down yonder. Something's wrong with him.
I can't wrap up any dog's foot right now.
He's sick, Cal. Something's wrong with him.
Trying to catch his tail?
No, he's doing like this.
You telling me a story, Jim Finch?
No, Cal, and he's coming this way.
Running?
Just moseying, but walking funny.
I'll call help. You two get in off the street.
Come on.
even inside.
Operator? Below? Miss Eula ma'am. Please get me Mr. Finch's office. Right away.
You started something.
Mr. Finch, this is Cal. There's a mad dog down the street apiece. Jim says he's coming this way. Yes? Yes, sir. Yes.
What's Atticus say?
In a minute. Miss Eula May, I'm through talking to Mr. Finch. Listen, can you call Miss Crawford, Miss Atkinson, and whoever's got a phone on this street and tell them a mad dog's coming? Please, ma'am. Hurry.
What about the Radleys? Haven't they got a phone?
They wouldn't come out anyway.
I better go call out.
No, Scout.
Listen, you go back and you stay.
She's not scared one bit.
I don't see Tim.
Maybe he turned off.
Maybe.
Mr. Nathan? Mr. Boo? Mad dog's coming. Mad dog's coming, you hear me? Don't come outside. Mad dog.
I see him. There he is, Cal. Get back.
You two, inside the house and stay inside. Oh, that dog's gone mad, all right.
We assumed our father would turn to competent authority to handle this dangerous situation. And our assumption was to prove correct. When our father arrived, he was accompanied by the sheriff.
Atticus, he's over there behind
It is. Stay on the porch, son.
Back behind the Radley pecan trees.
Not running, is he, Cal?
He's in a twitching stage, Mr. Heck.
Usually they go in a straight line, but you never can tell.
The slope will probably bring him back onto the road.
I thought Mad Dog's foamed at the mouth and jumped at your throat.
Hush.
There he is. There, right there.
He's got it all right, Mr. Finch.
Is he looking for a place to die, mister?
No, far from dead, Jim. He hasn't got started yet.
He's within range, Heck. You better get him before he goes down a side street. Lord knows who he'll run into around the corner. Cal, you keep the kid there.
Inside the house, both of you.
If he gets closer.
I don't go in until he goes in.
I want to watch the sheriff.
Right then, the most astonishing thing happened. Jim and I almost fainted.
You do it, Mr. Finch. You take him.
We thought the sheriff must have lost his mind.
Don't waste time, Heck. Go on.
Mr. Finch, this is a one-shot job.
Do not just stand there, Heck.
For God's sake, Mr. Finch, look where he is. I'm not that good a shot, and you know it.
I have not shot a gun in 30 years.
Well, I'd feel mighty comfortable if you did now.
Jim and I were in a fog, watching our father standing there in the street with a rifle. Others were watching too, but we didn't know it then. This didn't make any sense at all. It was utterly beyond belief.
Sweet Jesus, help him.
Got him. You got him.
Well, to the right. If I had my druthers here, I'd take a shotgun.
Dead as a doornail, just a little to the right.
Yeah, well, always was.
I'll have someone with a pickup come and take him away.
Hey, you stay where you are. Come on now. What?
Atticus?
Yeah, what? Yes, Jim?
I didn't know.
I saw that one-shot, Finch.
Jim, you and your sister, you stay away from that dog. He is just as dangerous, dead as alive.
Yes, sir. Atticus?
What, son?
What is the matter, boy? Can't you talk? Didn't you know your daddy?
Hush! Look, I've got to get back to town.
What's the hurry now?
What?
Got to get back to working up your speeches for the trial?
Don't remind me.
Maybe Tim wasn't really mad. Maybe he was just full of fleas, and Atticus shot him dead.
Well, if that Tim was still coming up the street, maybe you'd be singing a different tune.
Maybe I would. I'll admit, I felt safer when I saw Atticus take the rifle.
Me too. Did you see him, Scout? It looked like the gun was a part of it. He did it so quick. I have to hear 10 minutes before I can hit something.
Well, Miss Jean Louise, still think your father can't do anything? Still ashamed of him?
No, ma'am.
Forgot to mention the other day that he was the deadest shot in Macomb County.
Dead shot?
Something for you to think about, Jim Finch. When he was a boy, his nickname was Old One Shot. If he shot 15 times and hit 14 times, he'd complain about wasting ammunition.
What? He never say anything about it?
Wonder why he doesn't go hunting now.
If your father's anything, he's civilized. Marksmanship like that's a gift of God. Think maybe he put his gun down when he realized that God had given him an unfair advantage.
Seems like he'd be proud of it.
Well, people like your father don't bother about pride in their gifts.
This bewildering event unsettled our established view of Atticus. This was something to talk over. No, celebrate. But we didn't get far.
Well, I have something to tell them at school on Monday.
I don't think we should say anything about it.
I'd like to find that Cunningham boy right now. Ain't everybody's daddy the deadest shot in Macomb?
I reckon if he wanted us to know, he'd have told us.
Maybe he just slipped his mind.
No, it's anyone understands. We don't have to talk about it any more than he does. But we know. I don't care if it's 100 years old.
Hey, Mrs. DeBose, did you see my father?
Don't you say hey to me, you ugly girl. You say good afternoon, Mrs. DeBose.
In point of fact, we didn't get to the end of our street before we'd been slapped down again about our father.
You should be in a dressing camisole, young lady. If somebody doesn't change your ways, you'll grow up waiting on tables. A Finch waiting on tables at the OK Cafe. Huh?
I was terrified. The OK Cafe was a dim organization at the edge of town. We still didn't know what was exactly the matter with Mrs. DeBose, but that's part of what Atticus wanted us to do. Part of why I'm trying to remember it all now.
Come on, Scout. Don't pay attention. Just hold your head high and be a gentleman.
A lovelier lady than your mother never lived. It's shocking how Atticus Finch lets her children run wild.
I'm with you.
We'll keep walking.
Not only a Finch waiting on tables, but one in the courthouse, long for niggers.
How could she say a thing like that?
What's this world coming to with the Finches going against their raising? Your father's no better than the trash he works for.
I'll fix her.
Just hold your head
She
high,
has
Jem.
no right.
But Jem, you're so...
Just because Atticus, I'm sick and tired. Everybody.
Jem!
Go home. You stay out of this.
Jem, wait! Jem! Hey, Scout. Jem's gone mad. He's gone crazy. He's knocking the tops off every camellia bush Mrs. DeBose owns. I thought Jem was so fused. Not anymore. He's gone crazy. From people saying things about your father? Yes, Mrs. DeBose said. How do you know? We found something out about Atticus today. Something real special. About town. He is the deadest shot in Macomb. That's what you found out? It's right. So it doesn't matter what folks say. What matter anyway? I thought you went back to live with your folks in Meridian. I was. Then how in the Sand Hills did you... You see... You're must dusty then. Of course I am. I got a new father. And he doesn't really like me. So he bound me in chains and left me to die in the basement. Where I survived off a raw field beans by a passing farmer who heard my cries for help. If you're chained up in the basement... The good man poked a bushel of beans to me. Pa, ba, pa, through the bandolier. Well, you're lucky that good man was back. I let myself free, pulling the chains from the walls, till finally, still in wrist irons, I wandered out of the Meridian, where I discovered a small animal show, and they hired me to wash the camel. How do you go about washing I went all over that show, everywhere, till finally, my sense of direction told me I was just across the river from Macomb. What I did
How
then...
did you get here, Dill?
Hey, Jem. Jem, Jim, what
I
did
was
you?
speaking to Dill.
I took $13 from my mom's purse. Caught the 9 o'clock from Meridian. Got off at the junction and walked the rest of the way.
Why'd you run off?
Didn't run off, just decided to come back here. That's all.
You're gonna stay with your Aunt Rachel?
I want to stay here.
With us?
We're gonna have a hot summer.
I don't care.
I think you better come back later.
I'm not going.
Hey, Atticus. Here's Dill. Come back from Meridian. He knows how to wash a camel.
Dill?
Sir,
Jim, I just got a phone call a few minutes ago. Are you responsible for the damage to those flowers?
Yes, sir.
Why'd you do it?
Mr. Bose said you lodged for me.
And that's why you destroyed a garden?
Yes, sir.
Son, look, I know that you've been annoyed by my lawyering for niggers, as you say, but for you to destroy her garden like that, I want you to go right now, go down and you see Mrs. DeBose and go see her right now.
You want me to talk to her?
Yes, right? You go.
All right. I'll go talk to her.
Right now, Jim. Go ahead.
All he was doing was sticking up for you.
I thought Jim would be the one to lose his head. I thought I had more trouble with you.
Why do we have to keep our heads anyways? Nobody at school has to keep his head about anything.
Well, pretty soon you're going to have to keep your head about far worse things. Your Aunt Rachel didn't tell me you were coming back.
She doesn't know.
please, sir, don't tell him here.
Don't tell her.
He's run away.
Don't make me go back,
No,
sir.
let me get this straight.
If you make me go back, I'll run away again.
Whoa, son.
He's been living off raw beans.
Whoa. Let me just do a little telephone. I get you to stay for the night, or perhaps spend a few days.
Would you do that?
Sure, maybe Scout can find you something to go with the raw beans.
No, I'm fine. Not hungry at all.
I think he'd be starving. Living off raw beans and such. Was your father really hateful? Like you said?
That wasn't it. They just weren't interested in me.
You're not telling me that. Your folks couldn't do without you.
Oh, yes, they can. They're going a lot better without me. They're gone most of the time. And when they're home, I can't help them any. It's not like they're mean or anything. They buy me everything I want. But then it's like, no, I'm gonna go play with it.
They must need you. Why, Atticus couldn't go a day without my help and advice.
The special thing about your father isn't that he's a dead shot. It's...
He made Jem go over to Mrs. DeBose.
Don't you see why he did that?
Because it's his way.
And Jem will be alright. If I get to stay a few days, I have a new plan on bringing out Boo Radley.
Why do you reckon Boo Radley's never run off?
Maybe it's because he doesn't have anywhere to run off to. For my plan, we're going to need a box of 11 drops. I'll place one just outside his front door and roll them down the street. When he thinks it's safe, he'll pick up the first 11 drop. Then he'll notice the next. Then another. He'll fall like an ant. Then another, then another, then another.
Whoa. Now that's a lot of lemon drops.
Real fooling, sir.
Well, you've been the subject of considerable conversation.
What did Rachel say?
Well, at first it came under the heading of wait till they get you home. And then it was, well, they must be worried out of their minds about him. And then it said it must have been about the Harrison in him, huh? Yeah. But then it finally said, well, I reckon he could stay for at least tonight anyway.
Hey, hear that?
Great!
But then I thought I should speak to your parents, so well, I called them too.
Well, what did they say?
Well, they couldn't have been more agreeable. They said, well, I reckon he could stay on for as long as he's not in the way.
I see.
That is great! Isn't that great?
Sure is. Guys will look at all of Meridian for me.
Well, no. Actually, they thought you were probably stuck at some picture show.
Generally, they'd be right too.
Hey, dear, look, we're going to be having some tough times right now. It'd be good having you around.
Do you mean?
You know, it would really help having you here. Look, there's a cotton gems room.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Mr. Finch,
Oh, hey, more company. You come on up here.
I'd rather speak to you down here, sir.
Whoa.
Well, What is it?
Well, there's only two reasons why grown men talk in the front yard: death or politics. So which is it?
It could be a bit of both, Mr. Finch.
Well, we better talk. Maybe you and Bill can give Calpurnia a hand.
I want to see what's happening.
No, you give Calpurnia a hand. Hey, Bill, come on.
Don't get any idea you can boss me too.
It's their business.
They moved Tom Robinson to the county jail this afternoon. I'm not looking for trouble, but I can't guarantee that there won't be any.
Don't be foolish. Hey, this is Macon.
It's just that old Sarah. I'm just uneasy, that's all.
The trial will probably be the day after tomorrow. You can keep until then, can't you? I mean, it can't help a man having a job. You gotta have a client.
It's that old Sarah bunch. You know how they do when they get all shined up.
Are they drinking?
Could be. I don't know why you took this case. You've got everything to lose.
Do you really think so?
Yes, I do. Atticus, I mean everything.
Heck, that boy may go to the chair, but he's not going until the truth's told.
Okay, Mr. Finch.
And you know as well as I do what it is.
I just thought I should keep you informed.
No, I appreciate it. I do. Thank you.
Sure thing. Well, take care of yourself.
Don't worry. Well, son?
I told her I'd work in the garden and help it grow back. I said I was sorry, but I'm not. What was hectic?
What? There's no point saying you're sorry if you're not.
How about what she said?
But look, she's old and ill. I've got work.
She wants me to read to her. She wants me to come over every afternoon and read to her out loud for 2 hours. Atticus, do I have to?
You do.
But her house is so dark and creepy. There's shadows on the ceiling.
Well, just pretend you're in the Radley house.
He's sure in a peculiar mood these days. What hectic one?
Death and politics.
Don't be silly. They just moved Tom Robinson to the Macon jail.
Your father said I could stay. Said I'd take the cot in your room.
What are you going to read to Mrs. DeBose?
Ivanhoe. Why'd you want me to read aloud?
It seems like your father wasn't surprised.
Why wouldn't he be surprised?
Ask him.
Hey, ask me what?
Nothing.
Well, anyway, you folks will be in bed when I come back, so I'll say goodnight now.
Where are you going?
Out. And now you mind Calpurnia?
What do you do with the chair and the lantern?
Well, I might have use for you. You look after things now, Cal.
Do my best, Mr. Finch.
Cal, where is he going?
I can make a guess, only I won't. Almost time for dinner. You get washed up, all three of you.
I really need a wash.
That's the main thing Cal thinks about. Why wouldn't she make a guess?
What else was Hecate saying, Atticus? What was Atticus doing with the chair and the lantern?
Bill and I recounted all that we'd heard of the conversation in the yard, and Jim listened. He hardly said a word through dinner. Then later, instead of going to bed, Jim said he thought he'd go downtown for a while. I decided I was coming too, and there was no stopping Bill. We crept past Mrs. DeBose's house, the Radley place, and then on round down to town square. It was deserted. We thought Atticus was probably in his office, and we went over, but he wasn't. We were getting uneasy. We went around by the courthouse, and when we did, we noticed something peculiar. There was a light on by the door to the jailhouse.
There he is.
Why is he sitting outside the jailhouse with a chair and a light bulb?
He's alright, so let's go home. I just want to see where he was.
After all this running around town, we might have... Shh. You can't hear me.
No, listen.
It's parks. A lot of parks. So many.
Get down. We'll get down and watch.
It looked to us that Atticus was quite calm,
It seemed he was expecting exactly what was coming.
You boys stay here. We'll go talk to him.
He in there, Mr. Finch.
Oh, he is, and he's asleep. And I want to keep it that way.
You know what we want. Step aside from the door, Mr. Finch.
You might as well turn around and go home again, Walter.
Won't do that.
Well, Hectate's around somewhere.
The hell he is. He's spun so deep in the woods and won't get back till morning.
Indeed, huh? Why so?
Called him out on a snipe hunt. Didn't you think of that, Mr.
I
Finch?
thought about it, but I didn't believe it.
I guess that changes things.
Oh, yes, it do.
Do you really think so? Huh?
Do you really think so? Was a dangerous question from Atticus. I decided he was about to deal with somebody. This was too good to miss.
I'm gonna go see.
Scout, wait!
Hey, Atticus.
Scout, hang on to her.
You go home now. You take Dylan, Scout, and go home. Jim, I said go home.
You be coming with
Son, I
us?
told you to go.
I'll send him home.
Don't you touch him!
No,
I'm telling you to.
But he.
No, Scout, don't.
Nobody's gonna do Jen that way.
All right, Miss Finch, you get them out of here now. Give you 15 seconds.
I ain't going.
Please, son, I told you to go home. Take him and go. Just
No, sir.
Send him home. Tell him to go home, Mr.
Mr.
Finch.
Cunningham? Is that you? Hey, Mr. Cunningham, I'm Jean Louise Finch. You brought us a big bag of turnip greens, remember?
Scout.
Your boy's in my class at school, Mr. Cunningham. Walter. Well, he is your boy. Ain't he? Ain't he, sir? Knew he was your boy. Well, Walter and I had a little disagreement the other day, so I beat him up real bad, but he was real nice about it. Tell Walter hey for me, won't you? Atticus was just telling me about how your entailments are bad. Atticus, I was just telling Mr. Cunningham about how you said that his entailments are bad, but you said it takes long sometimes. But we'll all ride it out together in the end. What is it? Can't anyone tell me? Mr. Cunningham, what's the matter?
Ain't nothing the matter, little lady. And I'll tell my boy you said hey. All right, boys, let's clear it out. We're going home.
They're going.
Well, it looks that way.
Can we go home now?
Yeah, looks like we can go home now.
I thought Mr. Cunningham was a friend.
Well, he still is. He just has his blind spots along with the rest of us.
But he tried to hurt you.
No, he's just part of a mob. And a mob's always was made up of people. Well, Mr. Cunningham is still a man, and what you children did, my God, you made him remember that. Hey, Tom, I hear Tom over here. Tom, don't worry, they're gone, they'll be gone. Yeah, that'll be good night. Yeah, no worry. Yeah, they'll be gone. Don't worry, we're going tomorrow. Yeah, you good night, Tom. You have a good night.
Mind if I should?
Yeah, you want to take the chair? Yeah, sure, thank you, son. Don't forget the lamp and all that. Can you get it? I need a little help. Let me get you there. Yeah, all right. You got it? All right. Where do you want to go?
I don't want to go home.
Oh, come on. You know, you children, you just don't mind very well.
What was it you said we did to Mr. Cunningham?
You made him step in my shoes for a minute. Come on, let's go home. You two or something else. And that little girl, oh my God.
The following Monday, Atticus told us to stay home. For a while, we did. People were streaming into town like it was a Saturday. Seemed like the whole county was coming, Tom Robinson's trial. When Jem, Dill, and I got to the courthouse square, we found it covered in picnic parties. There was no more room at the public kitchen rail. We saw mules and wagons parked under every available tree. People were washing down biscuit and syrup with warm milk and fruit jars. Some were gnawing on cold chicken and cold fried pork chops. In the far corner of the square, the Negroes sat quietly in the sun, dining on sardines and crackers. At some invisible signal, they all got up and started filing into the courthouse. We didn't want Atticus to see us, so we waited. But then there were no more seats. Reverend Sykes asked if we'd care to sit on the colored side of the balcony. Jim said, gosh, yes. So we went in with him. By the time we got there, the trial had already started. The prosecutor, Mr. Gilmer from Abbotsville, was taking testimony from Heck Tate.
In your own words, Mr. Tate.
Well, I was called.
Could you say it to the jury, Mr. Tate? Who called you?
I was fetched by Bob, by Mr. Bob Yule, yonder one night.
What night, sir?
The night of November 21st. I was leaving my office to go home when Bob, Mr. Yule, came in. Very excited he was, saying, "Get down to his place quick. Some Negro attacked his girl."
Did you go?
Certainly. I got in my car as fast as I could and got out there.
And what did you find?
I found her lying on the floor. She was pretty well banged up, but I heaved her to her feet. She washed her face in the bucket, and she said she was all right.
Go on.
I asked her who hurt her. She said it was Tom Robinson. Asked her if he's the one that beat her up like that. She said yes, he had. I asked her if he took advantage of her. And she said yes, he did. So I went down to the Robinsons. I brought him back. She identified him as the one, and I took him in. That's all there was to it.
Thank you. That's all.
Any questions, Atticus?
Yes. Did you call for a doctor, Sheriff?
No, sir.
Why not?
It wasn't necessary, Mr. Finch.
Didn't you think it
Well,
was?
he already answered that.
Well, just want to make sure, Judge. The sheriff, you said she was mighty banged up. Could you describe it? Just describe the nature of her injury.
She had bruises coming on her arms, and she had a black eye starting.
Which eye?
Let's see, it would have been her left eye.
Her left eye facing you, or left eye looking the same way you were?
That'd make it it was her right eye. I remember now, Mr. Finch. She was banged up on that side of her face.
Please repeat what you said.
Her right eye.
No, you said she was banged up on that side of her face. Which side?
The right side.
That's all here.
Robert Yule. You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
So help me God.
Mr. Robert Yule.
That's my name, Captain.
Are you the father of Mayella Yule?
Well, if I ain't, I can't do anything about it now. Her ma's dead.
Are you the father of Mayella Yule?
Yes, sir.
Now get this straight. There'll be no audibly obscene speculations from anyone in this courtroom about any subject. Do you understand? All right, go ahead, Mr. Gilmer.
Thank you, Your Honor. Can you tell the jury what happened on the evening of November 21st?
I was coming in from the woods with a load of kindling, and just as I got to the fence, I heard Mayella squalling like a stuck hog inside the house.
What time was it, Mr. Yule?
Just 'fore sundown. Well, I was saying, Mayella was screaming like a stuck hog.
Yes. She was screaming.
She was in there squalling, so I dropped my load and run as fast as I could up to the window. And I seen that black nigger yonder attacking my mail.
Mr. Jim, take a minute and talk. Mr. Jim, you hear me? Take her out of here.
You can't make me.
I think it's fine, Reverend. She doesn't understand.
This ain't fit for her, you boys neither. Now go.
I can understand anything you can.
Well, if I could have everyone's attention, please. There has been a request made to empty the courthouse of spectators, especially women and children. A request which at this time will be denied. Generally, I believe people see what they look for and hear what they listen for. And I believe it's up to each person to make a decision on what's right for their children. While there may be some of you that find something to be learned here, and there may be others that don't wish to face the problem at this time. But it's your decision. And I suggest you make it right now. I'm going to recess this trial for 10 minutes. Well, I see we still have a few with us, so let's say we get on with it. Mr. Ewell, if you could keep your conversation within the confines of Christian English, it'd be appreciated. You think I could do that? Proceed, Mr. Gilmer.
Thank you. Now, where were we? We were,
Mr. Ewell, did you see the defendant attacking your daughter?
Yes, I did.
Thank you, Your Honor. Now, you said you were by the window.
Yes, sir.
Did you have a clear view of the room?
Yes, sir.
And what did the room look like?
All slung about like there'd been a fight.
And what did you do when you saw the defendant?
I run around the house to get in, but he run out the front door just ahead of me. I saw who he was, but I was too distracted by Mayella to run after him. She was in there making this holy racket.
And then what did you do?
I run for Hectate as quick as I could. I knowed who it was all right. Past the house every day. Lived down yonder in that nigger nest. Judge, I've asked this county for 15 years to clear out that nest. They're dangerous to live around, besides devouring my property.
That's all. Thank you, Mr. Ewell.
Sir, could I ask you a question or two?
Sure, go ahead.
Thank you, Mr. Ewell. Folks are doing a lot of running that now. Let's see, you ran to the house, you ran to the window, you ran inside, you ran for Mr. Tate. Did you doing all this running, did you run for a doctor?
What, no need to.
Why not? Didn't you feel the nature of your daughter's injuries warranted immediate medical attention?
Never called a doctor in my life. If I had, would have cost me $5. That all the questions?
Not quite, Mr. Ewell. You heard the sheriff's testimony, didn't you?
Yes.
Are you in agreement with his description of Maella's injuries?
Yeah, I hold with Tate.
You said her right eye was blackened?
Yeah, I hold with Tate.
Mr. Ewell, can you read and write?
Objection. I can't see what the witness's literacy has to do with this. It's irrelevant and immaterial.
Judge, if you will allow the question, plus one other, you'll soon see.
All right, but make sure we see Atticus. Overruled.
All right. Will you write your name for us and show us?
I most positively will. How do you think I sign my relief checks?
Do you think Atticus knows what he's doing, Jim?
Seems like he knows.
As far back as I can remember, he said never, never, never ask a question on cross-examination unless you know the answer.
Because you might get an answer that wreck your case.
I could be up a creek without a paddle, but I'm going to have you sign this. Would you mind showing us here? Show us there. Make sure the jury now can see it.
What's so interesting?
He's left-handed.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
What's my being left-handed have to do with it? He's trying to take advantage of me. Tricking lawyers like Atticus Finch take advantage of me all the time with their tricking ways. But it don't change what I saw, and I'll say it again. I saw that nigga.
That's all. That's all, Mr. Young.
I think we got him.
Don't you count your chickens.
I was blocking, so it had been someone left-handed.
Maybe Tom Robinson's left-handed.
Mayella, Violet Ewell. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Would would you tell the jury, in your own words, what happened on the evening of November 21st? What were you doing at dusk on that evening?
I was on the porch.
And what were you doing on the porch?
Just tell us what happened. You can do that, can't you? What you scared of?
What was that? Him. I don't want him doing me like he done Papa, making him out left-handed.
How old are you?
19 and a half.
I see. Well, Mr. Finch has no idea of scaring you. And if he does, I'm here. I'll stop him. Now sit up straight and tell us what happened.
Well, I was on the porch, and he came along. You see, there was this old chifferobe in the yard. Papa brought in to chop up for kindling. Papa told me to do it while he's off in the woods, but I wasn't feeling strong enough then, so he came by.
Who is he?
That in yonder, Robinson.
Then what happened?
I says, "Come here, boy, and bust up this chifferobe for me. I got a nickel for you." So he came in the yard, and I went in the house to get a nickel. And before I knew it, he was at me. He got me around the neck. I fought, but he hit me again and again.
Go on.
And he took advantage of me.
Did you scream? Fight back?
Kicked and hollered as loud as I could.
Then what happened?
I don't remember too good, but Papa came in the room hollering who done it, and I sort of fainted, and next thing I knew, Mr. Tiggs helped me over to the water bucket.
But you fought Robinson hard as you could, tooth and nail?
I positively did.
But he took advantage of you.
Oh, I told you.
That's all, but stay here. I expect Big Bad Mr. Finch has some questions for you.
Now, the state will not prejudice the witness against the counsel for defense.
Miss Myla, I won't try to scare you for a while. Not yet. Let's get acquainted. How old are you?
Says I was 19, said it to the judge yonder.
You have to bear with me, Miss Myla. I don't remember as well as I used to. I might ask you things you've already said, but you give me an answer, won't you?
Won't answer a word long as you keep on mocking me.
Ma'am?
As long as you call me ma'am and say Miss Mayella, I don't have to take his sass.
That's just Mr. Finch's way. Why, we've been in court together for years. Atticus is always courteous. Atticus, let's get on with it. And may the record show that the witness has not been sassed.
How many sisters and brothers have you?
7.
You're the oldest?
Yes.
How long's your mother been dead?
Don't know. Long time.
How long did you go to school?
2 years? 3 years? I don't know.
Miss Mayella, a 19-year-old girl must have friends. And who are your friends?
Friends?
Don't you know anyone near your age? Oh, just boys, girls, just ordinary friends.
Are you making fun of me again, Mr. Finch?
Do you love your father, Miss Mayella?
Love him. What you mean?
Well, is he good to you? Is he get along with?
He does tolerable, except when...
Except when?
I said he does tolerable.
Except when he's drinking. Now, when he's around, has he ever beaten you?
Answer the question, Miss Mayella.
My pa's never touched a hair on my head.
Well, we've had a good visit, Miss Mayella, so we better get to the case. Now, you say you asked Tom Robinson to chop up what was it?
Chifferobe.
Chifferobe,
Old
right.
dresser.
Right. Was Tom Robinson well known to you?
What do you mean?
I mean, did you know who he was, where he lived?
I know who he was. He passed the house every day.
Was this the first time he came inside the fence? Was this the first time?
Yes, it was.
Did he ever come by before?
No.
You never asked him to do odd jobs for you before.
Might I?
Can you remember, well, like any other occasion?
No.
All right, now, to what happened? Let me see. You said that Tom Robinson got you around the neck, is that right?
Yes.
You said he caught me, choked me, took advantage of me, is that right?
That's what I said.
Do you remember him beating you about the face? I mean, you remember him choking you, and you remember all this time you were fighting back, and you were kicking and hollering. You remember? Do you remember him kicking you about the face? No. I mean, it's an easy question, Miss. I'm going to try again. Now, did you remember him beating you about the face?
No, I don't recollect if he, I mean, yes, I do. He hit me.
What was your last sentence, your answer?
Yes, he hit me. I don't remember. It all happened so quick.
Now, don't cry, young woman.
Don't cry if she wants to. We have all the time in the world.
Get me up here and mock me, will you? I'll answer any questions you got.
Oh, that's fine. Look, there's only just a few more. Thank you. Now, will you identify the man who attacked you?
I will. That's him right yonder.
Tom, you stand up. Let Miss Myla have a good look at you. Is this the man, Miss Myla?
Scout, Reverend, his right hand, he's crippled.
The cotton gym when he was a boy. Tore all his muscles.
Is this the man who attacked you?
It most certainly is.
How?
I don't know how, but he did. I said it all happened so quick.
All right, let's look at this calmly.
Objection. He's browbeating the witness.
Oh, sit down, Horace.
You testified that the defendant choked and beat you. You didn't say that he sneaked up behind you and knocked you cold. Do you wish to reconsider any of your testimony?
You want me to say something that didn't happen?
No, ma'am. I want you to say something that did happen.
I already told ya.
He hit you. Then, all right. Then he blackened your left eye then with his right fist.
I ducked and it glanced. That's what it did. I ducked and it glanced off.
Now you were stronger. Well, why didn't you run?
But I tried to.
And you were screaming all this time.
Yes, I certainly was.
Well, why didn't the other children hear you? Where were they? Well, why didn't they hear you scream? Or didn't you scream until you saw your father in the window? You didn't scream until then, did you? Did you scream at your father or Tom Robinson? Who beat you up? Tom Robinson or your father? Miss Myla. What did your father really see in the window? Why don't you tell us the truth, child? Didn't Bob Yule beat you up?
I got something to say!
You want to tell us what happened?
I got something to say, and then I ain't gonna say no more. That black man yonder took advantage of me. And if you fine, fancy gentlemen don't want to do nothing about it, then you're all yellow, stinking cowards. You're stinking cowards, a lot of you. Your fancy airs don't come to nothing. Your man and your Miss Mallory don't come to nothing, Mr. Finch.
You can step down. Your Honor, the state rests.
Shall we try to wrap this up this afternoon?
I think we can.
All right. How many witnesses you got?
One.
Well, let's call him.
I called Tom Robinson.
It's all right, Tom. It's all right. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I swear. Tom Robinson, 25 years of age, married with 3 children. Been in trouble with the law once before, 30-day sentence for disorderly. Well, tell us what did that consist of?
I had to serve because I couldn't get the fine. The fellow paid his.
Were you both convicted?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Apologies, Mr. Finch. I'm a little nervous here.
I understand the word, you know, but, were you acquainted with Myella Violet? You?
Yes, sir. I pass a place going to and from the field every day.
Whose field?
I work for Mr. Lee.
You have to pass the U place. Is there another way to go?
No, sir, none to know.
Tom, did she ever speak to you?
Yes, sir. I tip my hat when I pass by yonder. One day she asked me to come inside the fence and bust up the shipper room.
When did she ask you to chop up the shipper room?
Mr. Finch, it was way last spring. After I busted up, she said, I reckon I'll have to give you a nickel, won't I? I said, no ma'am, ain't no charge. And then I went home. I was way over a year.
Did you ever go back to the place again?
Yes, sir.
When?
I went lots of times.
Under what circumstance?
She called me in. What? Seemed like every time I passed by yonder, she'd have something for me to do. Chopping kindling, toting waterfall.
Will you pay for your service?
No, sir. Not after she offered me a nickel first. But I was glad to do it. Didn't seem like them children and Mr. Yule was going to help him out. No, she didn't have no nipples.
Where were the other children?
They were always around, all over the place.
Miss Myella, did she talk to you?
Yes, sir. She talked to me.
Did you ever, at any time, go on the U property without the express invitation from one of them?
No, sir. I wouldn't do that. Mr. Finch. No, sir.
What happened to you on the evening of November 21st?
I was heading home as usual that evening and passed by the Yule place. Miss Mayella over on the porch like she said she was. It was real quiet like I didn't quite know why. She called me in to help her a minute, so I went inside the fence to look for some kindling to work on. I didn't see none. She said, I got something for you to do in the house. Your doors off the hinges. And I said, you got a screwdriver, Miss Mayella? She said she had. Well, I go inside the house and go up the stairs. She motioned for me to go in. I go in, I look at the door. And I noticed the hinges was all right. That door was all right. And then she shut the door. And Mr. Finch, I was wondering why it was so quiet. Like it come to me, there wasn't a child on the place, not a one. And I asked Miss Mayella, where are the children? Go on, though. I asked her where the children, and she says, well, she sort of laughed when she said it. She said, they all going to town for ice creams. She said, it took me a slack year to save 7 nickels, but I done it for a long time.
What'd you say there?
I said something like, well, that was right on smart of you to treat her. I don't think she knew what I was saying. I meant it was kind of treat her smart of her saying.
Now, understand me? Go on.
I said, I best be going. I couldn't do nothing for her. She said, yes, there was. I says, what? She says, go step on the chair by yonder and grab that box from off top of the ship.
Not the same one you busted up?
No, sir, no. Most as tall as the room. Well, I does as she says. I step on that box and start reaching, and all of a sudden, she grabbed me around the legs. And it scared me so bad, I jumped down and it turned over the chair. And that was the only piece of furniture disturbed in that room when I left, Mr. Finch. I sort of felt that.
What happened after you turned the chair over? Tom, you just want to tell the whole truth. What happened after that?
Answer the question, Tom. She sort of jumped.
Jumped? Violently?
No, sir. She sort of hugged me around the leg.
What did she do then?
She said she never had her arms around a grown man before. She said she might be able to stop me. She said, hold me back. And I said, let me out of here, Miss Mayella. Let's see. I tried to run, but see, she had her back to the door, and I'd have to push her. I didn't want to harm her or nothing. Just when I tried to run past her, Mr. Yule out and hollered through the window.
What did he say?
Something not fitting for these folks to hear, not right for these children and these folks to hear.
And what you must tell the jury what he said.
He said, she damn slut, I'll kill you.
And then what happened?
I ran so fast, Mr. Finch, I didn't know what happened.
Did you attack her heavily? Did you harm her in any way?
I did not, sir.
Did you resist her advance?
Tried to. I thought being ugly to her, but I didn't want to harm her or be ugly to her at all, Mr. Finch.
All right, let's go back to Mr. Yu. Who was he talking to?
He was talking and looking at Miss Mayo.
And then you ran.
Yes, sir.
Why did you run?
I was scared, sir.
Why? Why were you scared?
Mr. Finch, if you was black like me, you'd be scared too.
I want the whole lot of you to know something right now. Tom Robinson worked with me at Leak Peace Farm for 8 years. We haven't had a speck of trouble out here. Not a speck! You damn traitor!
That's enough. Now, Walter Cunningham, if we have anything from you, we'll get it at the proper time and under oath. The jury is to disregard any comments made by Walter Cunningham. Go ahead, Mr. Gilmer.
You got 30 days for disorderly conduct, Robert?
It was a misdemeanor. It's in the record.
You can go ahead and answer. Go ahead, Tom.
I got 30 days.
You're pretty good at busting up shipping ropes and kindling with one hand, aren't you?
I reckon so, sir.
Strong enough to choke the breath out of a woman?
I wouldn't do that, sir.
But you're strong.
I reckon so, sir.
Had your eye on her for a long time, hadn't you, boy?
I never looked at him.
And you were mighty polite to do all that chopping and hollering for, weren't you, boy?
Just tried to help him.
That was mighty generous. Why were you so anxious to do this woman's chores?
Didn't seem she had nobody to help us.
Well, Mr. Ewell and 7 children on the place, boy.
Well, it says it didn't seem they was going to help her.
And you were mighty polite to do all this chopping and hollering from sheer goodness, boy.
Just tried to help.
That was mighty generous. And all this for not one penny.
Yes, sir. I felt right sorry for her. See much she tried more than the rest of them.
You felt sorry for her? You felt sorry for her. He felt sorry for her. Now, you went by the house as usual on the evening of November 21st, and she asked you to come and bust up a shipping road?
No, sir.
Do you deny that you went by the house?
No, sir.
She says she asked you to come and bust up a shipping road. Is that right?
No, sir, it ain't.
Tell me, boy, why did you run away?
Scared, sir.
Well, if you had a clear conscience, boy, why were you scared?
As I said, it wasn't safe for any black man to be in a fix like that.
Oh, but you weren't in a fix. You testified you were resisting her advances. Afraid she was going to hurt you. Big fella like you?
I'm so afraid I'd have to have my day in court as I do now.
Yeah. Afraid you'd have to face up to what you did.
No, sir. Afraid I'd have to face up to what I didn't do.
You being impudent to me, boy,
I don't go to be.
Yeah. You better get mad.
What's the matter with him?
a little pin high. I think you should go in with you boys.
Why me? I'm okay.
Come on.
Okay, go ahead.
He got you. Ain't you feeling no good? Said I was okay.
Look at these.
It's 2 little statues. Carved out of soap. Looks like a boy and a girl.
Found them from the knothole in the Radley tree.
The girl could be you. Maybe the boy's Jim. Who carved it exactly?
I don't know. They was in the Radley tree.
I think I'm beginning to understand why Boo Radley stayed shut up in that house. It's 'cause he wants to.
That don't make no sense.
Oh, yes it does.
Well, maybe.
Maybe he found out the way people can go out of the way to despise each other. Why did Mr. Gilmer have to do Tom Robinson that way? Why did he have to talk so hateful?
Still, that's his job.
But he didn't have to sneer and call him boy.
That's just Mr. Gilmer's way. They do all defendants that way. Most lawyers, I mean.
Mr. Finch doesn't.
He's not an example, Dill. He's the same way that he is at home or on the street as he is in the courthouse.
Don't you?
Maybe it would be better if Atticus was, if he was a little more...
Don't you get it yet? Your father's not even run over Millman.
But everybody else,
What do you care about everybody else? Your
expecting a lot out of a very young girl, Bill.
Maybe when you see more of this world, this town even.
If you got over your crying fit, I guess I can take you back in.
It wasn't a crying fit, just Dylan.
That's because you don't understand about the law.
For an instant, Scout and I were almost together. I expect there's a little of the older woman in every young girl. But they're not in touch very often. We only seem to grow up at special times, such as the time I walked back into that courtroom.
His speech to the jury? How long's he been at it?
The judge was going over the evidence and the Scout. We're gonna win. I don't see how we can't. Hush now.
If it please the court.
Never saw him do that before.
Me either.
Gentlemen, this is not a difficult case. It requires no minute sifting of complicated facts. This case is as simple as black and white. The state has not produced one iota of evidence that the crime that Tom Robinson is charged with ever took place. Instead, has relied on the testimony of two witnesses. Witnesses whose testimony has not only come under serious question on cross-examination, but has been flatly contradicted by the defendant. I have nothing but pity in my heart for the chief witness for the state. But my pity does not extend to her putting a man's life at stake. And that is what she has done. Done in an effort to get rid of her guilt. I say guilt because it was guilt that motivated her. Now, she committed no crime, but she broke a serious code in our society. A code so severe that whoever breaks it is hounded from our midst as unfit to live with. She's the victim of cruel poverty and ignorance, but she knew full well the enormity of her offense, and she persisted. She persisted in it. And the subsequent reaction is something every child has done. She tried to put the evidence of her offense away, out of sight. What was the evidence? Not a stolen toy to be hidden. The evidence that must be destroyed is Tom Robinson, a human being. Tom Robinson, a daily reminder of what she did. What did she do? She tempted a Negro. She did something that in our society is unspeakable. She's white, and she tempted a Negro. Not an old uncle, but a strong, young black man. No code mattered to her before she broke it. Oh, it came crashing down on her afterwards. Her father saw what happened, and what did he do? There's circumstantial evidence to suggest that my LOU was beaten savagely by someone who led almost exclusively with his left hand.
Get in there! Oh, sit down.
Then Mr. Ewell swore out a warrant, no doubt signing it with his left hand. Tom Robinson now sits before you, having taken the oath with the only good hand he possesses. His right hand.
You shrieking lies! Now you shut your mouth or you'll be fined in contempt.
So, a quiet, respectable Negro man who had the unmitigated temerity to feel sorry for a white woman is on trial for his life, having to put his word against his two white accusers. Oh, I need not remind you of their conduct here in court. Their assumption that, the evil assumption that, well, all Negroes lie. All Negroes are basically immoral. An assumption one associates with minds of that caliber. But you know the truth. And the truth is, some Negroes lie. Some Negro men are not to be trusted around women, black or white. And so with some white men. This is a truth that applies to the entire human race, no particular race. In the year of grace, 1935, we're beginning to hear more and more references to Thomas Jefferson's phrase about all men being created equal. But we know that all men are not created equal. In the sense that, well, some men are smarter than others. Some people have more opportunity, because they're born with it. Some men make more money, some ladies make better cakes. Some people are just born gifted, beyond the normal scope. But there's one way in which all men are created equal. There's one human institution that makes the pauper the equal of a Rockefeller, the stupid man the equal of an Einstein. And that institution, gentlemen, is a court of law. In our courts, all men are created equal. Now, I'm no idealist to believe so firmly in the integrity of our courts and the jury system. That's no ideal to me. It's a living, working reality. But a court is only as sound as a jury. And a jury is only as sound as the men that pick it up. And I'm confident that you gentlemen would review without passion the evidence that you have heard, and come to a decision and restore this defendant to his family in the name of God. Do your duty.
Did he say something as he was walking back?
I think he said, in the name of God, believe him.
Oh, look yonder!
It's California, isn't it?
Yes, sir. Can I speak to Mr. Finch, please, sir? It has nothing to do with the trial.
Of course. Well, what is it? Oh my God, the children! Oh God, my children are missing. They haven't turned up since noon. Could you?
They're up here,
ahead.
Atticus.
What?
Yonder.
Jim, Scout, come down here. What are you doing up there? Meet me out here. Come down quickly.
Hey, Atticus.
Yeah.
We won, haven't we, Atticus?
I don't know. Have you been here all afternoon? Go home now and eat your supper. Cal, take you home.
Atticus, please let us hear
No,
that.
look. All right. Did you do your reading today from Mr. Bowles?
Not today, sir. Please,
All right, look. I tell you what you do, you go do your reading, eat your supper, and then Cal bring it back.
Sir.
Look, they heard it all up to now. They might as well hear the rest.
Suppose the jury comes back.
All right, well, they may come back in a minute. Who knows? They could be out and back quick. I don't know.
You think they'll acquit him that fast?
Look, you go home, do your reading. Jury's still out when you come back. You can sit back there with Cal and hear the verdict. Well, thank you, Cal.
Oh, to skin every one of you alive. The very idea! You children listening to all that. Jim, don't you have any sense to bring your sister to this trial? And for you, Mr. Dill, wait till your aunt catches you and she'll send you back to Meridian first thing in the morning. You ought to be perfectly ashamed of yourselves. Come on.
Calpurnia didn't stop expressing her outrage all the way home. When Jim ran over to read to Mrs. DuBose, Cal worked over Dill and me. She was still upset as we finished supper and started back to the trial, wondering what on earth we'd find.
Don't you were getting some kind of head on your shoulder, Mr. Jim. Don't you got any sense at all?
Don't you want to hear what happened?
You hush your mouth, Mr. Jim. Wait till your father gets here. If he doesn't wear you out, I will.
The jury's still out.
Nobody's moved, hardly.
Wonder where's Atticus?
We found out about the whispering. Atticus had been standing at the window at the end of the corridor outside. Bob Ewell came up to him, cursed him, told him he'd kill him if it took him the rest of his life. And when Atticus just stood there and looked at him, Bob Ewell spat in his face. According to what we heard, Atticus didn't bat an eye, just took out a handkerchief and wiped his face.
Why would Atticus let Bob Ewell get away with a thing like that?
Dunno.
But he's a dead shot.
That's
Why
not
would-
his way.
I'm gonna ask him about this.
But all he said, his only comment, I wish Bob Ewell wouldn't chew tobacco. Several hours went by, and we waited. Nobody moved about. Nobody left.
It is a long time.
Sure is, Scout.
My brother thought it a favorable indication. Then suddenly it was happening.
The court will come to order.
Tom,
Oh, you promise.
Reverend, I promise.
Scout, look at the jury coming in.
What about him?
They're not looking at the defendant.
What does it mean?
The defendant will rise.
What does it mean, Scout?
You're gonna see.
See what?
Hush.
The jury finds the defendant guilty.
Oh, Tom!
Why did we get?
How could they find him guilty?
It's not right you children should see such things. It's not right any children should see such things.
What happens now? What can we do?
If the evidence don't matter, I don't see there's anything.
But they're not gonna hurt Tom Robinson. Your father won't let them. Mr. Finch will do something.
They can spit in his face and find Tom Robinson guilty. But Atticus, he'll.
Miss Jean Louise, assuming stand up. Stand up, your father's passing.
When we talked to Atticus later, Jim started to cry. He wanted to know how the jury could do it. I'd never seen my father so close to bitter. I don't know how, Thomas, but they did it. They've done it before, and they did it today, and they'll do it again. And it seems when they do it, only children weep. As for Bob Ewell, he walked out of the courtroom expecting to find himself the town hero. But it seemed only a few really believed him. All he got for his pain was okay, we convicted the Negro. Now you go on back to your dump. Started making terrible threats. This time we should have believed him. This time he was telling the truth. I hurried on home ahead of Jim and Dill. I didn't want them to see me going back to the knothole in the tree. I had left a note thanking whoever it was left me the nice surprises. I thought there might be an answer. What I found was...
Cement! Someone filled it with cement!
Anything the matter?
No, nothing the matter. It's just someone filled the knothole with cement.
I filled it up.
Wow.
The tree's dying. You plug them with cement when they're sick. You ought to know that, Miss Jean Louise.
The tree don't look sick to me. Whoever carved the soap statues, it wasn't him.
Why'd you run ahead? Scare old Mr. Ewell?
I am not scared.
Why she stand outside the courthouse talking so mean? His side won.
But he has one really. We still do something.
Looks to me the man may yell, Ewell opened her mouth and scream Tom Robinson was a dead man.
And Jim!
I'm absolutely surprised at you children. Did Atticus give you permission to go to court? Why were you in the colored balcony? Several people mentioned it. Wasn't it right close up there?
Oh, hush, Stephanie.
Do you think it's wise for children
Kids,
to...
we made the town like this for them. They might as well learn to cope with it.
At least they don't have to wallow in it.
What happened in court was as much part of make-em as missionary teas.
Well, excuse me. Don't suppose they understood anyway. Too bad you had to see your daddy get beat.
Oh, I understand that your intentions are
Good,
good.
but you had to put some in
Sugar in your lemonade.
When I grow up, I think I'm gonna be a clown.
What?
Yes, sir. The clown. There ain't one thing in this world I can do about the folks. So I'm gonna join the circus and laugh my head off.
You've got it backwards, Dale. Clowns are sad. It's the people that laugh at them.
I'm gonna be a new kind of clown. I'm gonna stand in the middle of the ring and laugh at them. Laugh in their faces.
Oh, don't pay attention to what she says about Atticus.
What do you mean?
I simply would like you to know that there are some men in this world who are born to do our unpleasant jobs for us, and your father's one of them.
Oh, wow.
Oh, don't you well me, sir? You're just too young to appreciate what I said.
I always thought Macomb folks were the best folks in the world.
We're the safest folks in the world. We are so rarely called on to be Christians, but when we are, we have men like Atticus to go for us.
Who feels that way besides you?
A handful of people in this town that say fair play isn't mocked, white only.
But who? Who did one thing to help Tom Robinson?
Well, his friends for one thing, and people like us, we exist too. People like Judge Taylor, people like Heck Tate. Start using your head, Jim. Did it ever strike you that Judge Taylor naming Atticus to defend Tom was no accident? That Judge Taylor might have had his reasons?
She's right. Usually the court appoints some new lawyer. One who's just starting.
Starting to realize a little more to it than you thought. Whether Macomb knows it or not, we are paying your father the highest tribute we can pay a man. We trust him to do right.
Then why'd he get beat?
Oh, Stephanie talks nonsense. You come here. Come on, all of you. All right. Now, maybe he didn't get an acquittal, but he got something. Mm-hmm. As I was sitting in that court waiting, and as I waited, I thought to myself, Atticus Finch, he won't win. Can't win. But he's the only man in these parts that can hold out a jury so long in a case like this. Like this. And I thought to myself, you take note of this time and this place. It's 1935, Macomb, Alabama, and we just made a step. It's just a baby step, but it's a step. Yeah. I'm going in my kitchen now and make a cake. And it'd please me if y'all come over later and have some of my cake.
Yes, Miss Maudie?
Thank you.
Mr. Dale?
Yes, I'll come. Thank you.
All right.
I better check over Aunt Rachel. They trust me to do right. Here, when I get back, then we'll all have cake.
Tom Robinson was taken to Enfield Prison Farm, about 70 miles away. Atticus thought he had a good chance to get a new trial, but Tom couldn't hope anymore. His old employer made a job for Helen so that she could support the children. But she had to pass the Ewell place, and they shouted and chucked things at her. She was terrified until Hecate went out and made them desist. Then Ewell's threats got worse. Partly he blamed Judge Taylor, but the main focus of his sick fury was Atticus. The only man in Macomb ever to be fired from the WPA for laziness was Ewell. And somehow he twisted that around onto Atticus too. Said Atticus had got his job. Atticus, it looked to us like it was building to a blow-up. But Atticus just went about his business working on Tom's appeal. Then suddenly, death was among us. First, it was Mrs. DeBose. Jim had started over to read to her when he was stopped by Cal, who had gone over to lend a helping hand. The doctor just informed her that Mrs. DeBose had passed away. And Jem found out why he'd been reading to her. She'd been given morphine for her pain, and she'd become an addict. But she wanted to break herself of it before she died. She wanted to leave the world beholden to nobody and nothing. Jim's reading was a distraction. It was a help.
That's why you said I had to read to her?
Well, her views on a lot of things were quite different than mine, but I wanted you to have a read to you.
Hello, Finch.
Courage isn't a man with a knife in his hand.
Got some good news, Finch.
What it is when you know you're licked, you begin anyway, and you see it through no matter what. Mrs. DeBose, once she saw it through, she died clean as a mountain air.
Don't you want to hear, Finch?
Helen, what is it? What happened?
Atticus.
Cal?
One of the children?
No, what is it?
I'll tell you, they shot that nigger.
Tom's dead. He was running. It was during their exercise period. They said he broke into a blind, raving charge at the fence and started climbing over it, right in front of them.
Cal, take Helen inside. You children, you go inside. Go inside.
Put 17 bullet holes in them.
What? I said go inside. What, didn't they try to stop him? Didn't give him any warning?
They fired shots into the air. They shouted at him. They didn't start shooting at him till he was almost over the fence.
Why? Well, it wasn't. They didn't know it was Tom. They thought it was. They didn't know. They knew it was him. They thought he was an escaping prisoner. It wasn't Tom. Well, you know, he knew that there was an appeal, but I don't know. He thought maybe, but he didn't think. Maybe he was afraid of what the white man. He was afraid of the white men's chances, and he just couldn't take it.
Ain't it just like a nigga to cut and run?
You come inside, Helen.
You got anything more you want to say, Mr. Yule?
Yes, I do. I say there's one down, 2 to go. And I guess who's gonna be next?
If I was you, I'd keep the shotgun loaded with double up.
He doesn't have a shotgun.
I can't believe that Bob Yule would really come after me, but if he should, well, I'll deal with him.
Well, I expect that you would.
Tom shot 17 times.
That's what they say, but I don't know. Atticus, you better be careful.
Sure, thanks.
Atticus, I'm worried about you. I think you should get a gun.
Look, I told you twice to go inside. Now let's all go in and be with Helen. I don't want to hear anything about guns. She's heard enough about guns. Let's go.
Atticus was underestimating what anger and sick frustration could do to an already unbalanced man. The night we found out, there was a pageant at the school auditorium, and Jem said he'd take me. It was to be our longest journey together. Wind was coming up, and Jem said it might be raining before we got home. Heavy clouds had blacked out the moon, and it was pitch dark. Before we left, Cal had a pinprick of apprehension. When I asked her what was the matter, she said, "Somebody just walked over my grave." On our way to school, Jim had a flashlight.
Scared of hates.
Hate, spells, incantations. I'm too old.
Angel Bright, life and death. Get off the road, don't suck
Cut
my
it
breath.
out!
You're just scared because we're passing Boo Radley's place.
I'm not scared. Plus, he must not be home.
How can you tell?
There wouldn't be that bird singing in the tree. Hear that, Mocker? Turn on your flashlight.
I can't. Something's wrong with it. Come on, give me a minute. I can tell we're into the tree because we're passing a cool spot now.
The trip back from the pageant was had more things happening. The moon had been in and out of the heavy rain clouds, but as we started home, it was black dark, and there was the stillness that sometimes comes before a thunderstorm. Jem thought he heard something, and we stopped to listen. Then we walked a few more steps, and we stopped again. I thought he was trying to scare me, but that wasn't it. He held my hand tight and pulled me along fast. Then we stopped suddenly. I thought I heard footsteps following too.
Just the thunderstorm getting closer.
I think we're not too far from the tree now.
Reckon we ought to sing, Jim?
No, be real quiet, Scout.
Like I said, it's just the storm getting closer.
No, not that. Listen.
I hear it. Jim!
He's coming, Scout. Run! Run!
I tripped! Jim!
Where is it, Scout? Come on!
I can't get up! I can't see! Jim!
He's coming, Scout. Run!
Gotcha! Now I'll damn you all so!
Jim! Help us! Someone help!
Oh my God! Ah, Jim, quick, Cal, call Dr. Reynolds. Tell him quick. Tell him something. He's hurt. Urgent. God, where's Scout? Scout!
I'm here. I had to come out from somewhere. Atticus, is Jem dead?
No, he's unconscious. I think his arm's
Scout,
broken.
okay?
Yeah, she's good. She's good.
She's called Miss May. She's calling Dr. Reynolds.
Kid, hey, kid, call him, kid, please. Tell him someone has obviously been after my children. Call him.
Cal, is Jem dead?
Just passed out from the pain. Who would do this?
After 10 forevers, Dr. Reynolds finished with Jem. He said it looked like somebody tried to wring his arm off, and it would be a while before he could play football again. He added his assurance that he wasn't dead, just under sedation. In the meantime, Hag Tate had been investigating, and when he came to the porch, there was something odd about him.
Atticus. Come in, Hank. Did you find anything? I just deceive anyone that would do this.
I'd rather talk to you outside.
What is it, Hank?
Bob Ewell. He's lying on the ground yonder. Dead.
Dead? Are you sure?
Oh, good and dead. He won't be bothering these children again.
What?
The mean as hell, low-down skunk. He had enough liquor in him to make him brave enough to try and murder children.
Well, I thought I was the one that he come after. I mean, after he spat at me, I thought it was all over. But why me? Couldn't have been.
Well, now you know better. So he broke Jim's arm, and then he grabbed you. And then what happened?
And then a man came out to help us.
Who was it?
Well, there he is, Mr. Tate. He'll tell you his name. Hey, Mr. Bill.
No, his name is Mr. Arthur. Who's only a nickname? Jean Louise, come on. I want you to meet Arthur Radley. This is Jean Louise. Maybe I can take him inside. Come on, sit by-
Mr. Bill?
Yeah. Well, let's see now. Jim's a minor, of course. It'll come before the county court.
What will, Mr. Finch?
Well, I mean, of course, it's clear-cut self-defense.
Mr. Finch, do you think that Jem killed Bob Ewell?
Well, I know you're doing it from the good of your heart, but I won't have Jim grow up with any hint of a whisper about. No, I won't hush up.
Hush up what? Jem didn't do it.
But then who did?
I'll tell you. Bob Ewell, he fell on his knife. He killed himself.
I won't have my children hear me say anything that they know not to be true. If I do, I won't have them anymore. I can't live one way in town and another way at home.
Mr. Finch, I hate to argue with you when you're like this. You've been under a strain that no man should have to go through. Maybe that's why you're not putting two and two together.
Right, if it wasn't Jem.
Of course it wasn't. His arm is broken.
Well, if it wasn't Jem, then...
You put that thought out of your mind right now, Mr. Finch. I already told you what happened. Bob Ewell fell on his knife. This isn't your decision, Mr. Finch. It's mine. It's my decision and my responsibility, and there's not much you can do about it.
Well, what are you saying?
I'm saying that there is a black man dead for no reason. And now, the white man that's responsible for it's dead. So, just let the dead bury the dead this time, Mr. Finch.
What about the law? We've got...
I've never heard tell that it was against the law for a citizen to do his utmost to prevent a crime from being committed. And that is exactly what Boo Radley did. Now, you may say that it's my duty to tell the town all about it and not hush it up. But do you know what had happened then? Every lady in Macomb would be banging on his door with angel food cakes. And to my way of thinking, dragging him, with his shy ways like that, into the limelight, well, that's a sin. Now, I may not be much, Mr. Finch, but I'm still the sheriff of Macomb County. And Bob Ewell fell on his knife. Good night, sir.
Oh, Scout, Mr. Yule fell on his knife. Can you possibly understand?
Well, Atticus, it seems to me what Hecate said about.
Jean Louise,
Yes, Mr. Boo?
will you take me home?
Mr. Arthur, thank you. Oh, thank you for my children.
I remember the moon had come out and the storm had passed over, and I was being escorted by Boo Radley. He went inside, and I never saw him again. But when I turned around, standing on Boo's porch, I saw something else. I saw a young boy and girl shouting, running to meet their father coming home. And the young boy going after Mrs. DuBois' camellias. The children excited about presents found in the knothole. And then a stormy night, and those children need him. Atticus, I was already beginning to stand in other people's shoes. The thing you wanted, Atticus. But did you ever know?
Atticus, what Hecate said about bringing Boo Radley into the limelight, Heck was right.
What do you mean?
I mean, it'd sort of be like killing a mockingbird, wouldn't it?
Yes. Yes, it would. Hey, let's go sit with Jim.
You did know.
Atticus, all those ideas we had about Boo Radley, we were wrong.
What?
He's actually real nice.
But most people are, Scout. When you finally see him.
So good.
I see trees of green, red roses. I see them blue. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
Reverend.
Who you should be on?
I see skies of blue. Clouds of white. Bright, blessed day. Dark, sacred night. And I think to
And then we point out here, and then we point to the back. And then we do one more bounce. One more.
I don't know how to do that.
So we just all grab hands, up, down, and then we're gonna do one hand out to the people in the lake booth, one hand to the people in the back, and then back to the front, and one more group bow, and then after we bow, this is important, but after we bow, we do a meet and greet out in the front of the speeder. So those guys are gonna go first, and then we'll kind of, yeah. Okay. Thank you. Nice to see you.
Go change.
No, it was in before.